Good morning. This is Sea Spirit Tarot. It's good to see everybody, whether anyone comes or not. I'm having fun. And I continue to pull all these cards because I have these cards and I'm going to learn them. And as I have said repeatedly, I'm doing this for me. For me, I mean, look at my throat chakra. I can't even get it to unglug. I guess I should get up and sing in the morning. So some of the cards I pulled, this is just going to be a regular reading for me. Then I'll do some readings for the collective. The King, authority and diplomacy. Boy, if this is a lesson I can't seem to get through my head, I don't know what it is. But anyway, I'm going to look at this as using the King's assets of pulling things together. Maybe some diplomacy. I'm no crazy lady at this point. I'm pretty well content with stuff. I was the hermit, but I'm not the hermit anymore. Now I think I'll go be the hangman. But really, the card is meditating on is strength. But really, the ones that come up aren't those at all. So, anyway, here we have the King. This is an oracle card from the Fortuna deck. Authority and diplomacy. We live in a man's world, lady. It's a man's world. Whatever they have twisted, be it the cycles of the day, of the month, the days, they got their fingers in it. We're beginning our 13,000 year reign. We're going to take it back. Take it back, folks. But hopefully take it back with a little more fairness and decency. Because we don't have to have the power. We don't have to be a woman in a polyester pantsuit. We can be a woman that's a healer, that is nurturing, that takes care of other women, takes care of other people, takes care of the earth, heals, knows her herbs, knows her oils, knows her tokens, knows her energy, knows her frequency. For my queen, okay, I'll call her queen. All my life I've read King Arthur and Morgan Le Fay, or Morgan, the healer. Not the sister that was the evil and the downfall of King Arthur, but the innocent sister that was left with Uther's wife. I forgot her name. When Merlin came and took Arthur away from the forest, this is the woman. Actually, this is the woman he had this is the woman that ended up on Avalon and as a priestess. This was the holy woman. This is the woman, as far as I'm concerned, Marion Zimmer Bradley removed the goodness of her from her deck. So therefore, I'm not a fan of those books. But I am a fan of Merlin, the Merlin tribe, the Merlin family, to be in the Merlin. So, though this is called Morgan Le Fay, I'm going to call her Morgana. This is Ishtar. She's, I'm a Pisces, and she is the Pisces woman. And the other card, this deck actually, I said, I didn't adjust my lights. I was going to adjust them all pretty for y'all, and I didn't. So we'll just go on as we are until we get our next reading. This is duality, and no matter where we're at in our head or what we're believing, what we're trying to do, it's kind of pretty, isn't it? We have to stay grounded here in duality. We can think we're running in 5D, but in truth, we're still here in duality. The timelines are split. They may be merging, but in my personal opinion, they're not going to change in 6 weeks. I mean, this could be up to 2,500 years until you see the divine feminine actually taking over the rulership of the world. Though I am so very grateful to see so many things exposed. So this card is duality. We have a black and a white bird. Birds often speak of spirit. We are made of dark and we are made of light. And if you even want to put it past that, carbon, you usually think of as dark. Quartz, crystal, silicone, you usually think of as white. And actually, our bodies are changing from carbon to crystal silicone. So that's kind of fun. Fun with that. But there with the goddess. Don't have anything for my horse here. Oh yeah, we'll get something for that later. Okay, I'm just going to do, this is my personal read for me. It is Sunday. It is September 1st, I believe. Like I said, I live on island time. I look out the window, and the concrete looks scorching. I'm a half a block from the beach. Maybe this afternoon I'll take a ride, maybe not. I will go out and play in the water, play in my plants. Try to give them a little more fertilizer before the big cold of the low 80s hits here next month. Okay, this is the deck where I divide it into 3. 1, 2, 3, and I choose, and my choices are the Knight of Pentacles. I always welcome him so for stopping by. He shows me that there is action being presented on the material realm. He is my friend. I have the King of Pentacles. He is the knight grown up. He is showing me to keep going. He is my friend too. He offers me many attributes of what I'm doing as I work on myself through all these changes I've been in my life. I'm 68 years old. I feel like I have been reborn for many years that I was so squashed down. You know, you can almost say from the time I left my horses for a living of no money to become a registered nurse of some money. One side of that fence has a lot more integrity. My other card is the 7 of Wands. 6, perseverance. 7, experience. I can't think of where Rider-Waite is on this. But on this is a 4. It doesn't really matter what Rider-Waite says about it. That's just another guy. Of course, these are all mostly done by guys. There's a 4, and there's a 4. And they cross, and 1 down the middle. Both 4s are very stable foundations. The good cards in the Rider-Waite type Levi decks, all 4s are pretty stable. 4 and even the hard cards are of rest. This is 2 4s of stable action with the 1 down the middle, making 4 and 4. I'm crazy. I can't count looking across the table in that camera. 3 and 3. 3 rods of fire and passion. 3 rods of fire and passion. Is that a creativity coming to me? And they multiply. With 1 comes to a 7. With 7 comes experience. With experience should come even more bountiful results. These are rods. Rods is the source of spirit. This is your sun. For me, since this is my reading, I am working in my sun's soul right now, which is currently being all of that stuff. I'm hitting whammied with everything. The Mars, the Venus, the Uranus, the Jupiter, the Neptune, the Pisces, and the Taurus. So it's going to be a pretty interesting ride out here for the next 30 days. I'm pretty excited. Now, which of these cards am I going to choose? I'm going to choose the King because he has the most stability and he may have a lot of good things to teach me. Like I said, this is my daily reading. This is my reading. If this vibes with someone, that's awesome. If it doesn't, well then that's the way it is. Okay, now like I said, company yesterday, had to move everything. I was watching another video. It said I had more room. We're trying it this way today. I guess I better mark's still on the floor where I want these to be. First part of my question today, I have the King of Discs. As I said, I'm very happy that the King of Discs came by. The King of Discs, I want him in the middle. He holds his pinnacle proudly. He has his staff. I broke my good wand, that one from the old witch in Massachusetts. That had 30-something years with the blue aura crystal on it. So now I'm thinking I'm going to use a chopstick. I don't care how many wands I have. And I do have a few. He brings in his knowledge. He puts on his stamp. He shows me the plans, the blueprint of where to go, how to lead through this. He is stable. Stable in, that also represents our body. In my body, I've been eating pretty different. It feels pretty good. I enjoy that. Trying to balance all the elements within my life and keep the energy moving. And I better quit talking so much. I'll have too long of a video. And I don't like those long videos. The other part of my questions is a 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles, it's just about done. You know, actually the 9 is almost, it's like I said, almost more exciting than the 10. The 10's kind of like, whew, oh good, it's done. But the 9, it's like we're here. We have attained it. There again, we got these platforms, 4, 4, 4, and 1, holding all your platforms together. It is all in coins. Beautiful, beautiful way. Stabilize me for the day, which is an Earth Day. Anyway, what I'm bringing into this, my just general plod for today is a 3 of Swords. Do I have that right up? I do. You can be stable on one leg. You can be more stable on 2. You can add a 3. A 3 means you're probably going to have to do a little bit of maneuvering around, rearranging. Ernest Wilhelm, great Vedic philosopher, he talks of the 3s in the cards of truth as flying apart. So sometimes in your stability, you have to have this 3rd sword to fly apart, to take the message, to start a new beginning. That's what I'm bringing in. The small-term goal that I could hope to accomplish this afternoon, and the days go so fast, I just can't believe how fast the days go, is here we have Temperance. So here I am, just as Spirit instructs me, plod along, get it done. Set these underneath for that reason. My assets, what I'd be bringing into here today, because I'm working on this every day, I'm putting up these videos, whether anyone watches or not, because these videos are from my growth. If I could help someone, I would be so very grateful. So my attributes today are 7 of Coins. Here again, we have the experience. We have 2 3s of creativity. When we have 3s of creativity, they're begun to show a manifestation that you can see it's happening. And then, of course, the 1 connects, giving it a 7. A 6 is a good, stable platform. See, as I'd be experience, perseverance. But this is experience. You're getting ready to move on to advancement, or I should say I am. And for this here so far sits for me 3 Pentacles in a row. The opportunity to look for the outcome of this short-term goal, because whenever you do any kind of a cross, this is your main question, your main focus. And mine is a 3 of Wands. Fire, Spirit, Success, another, 3, 3, threes of creativity. We don't see any cups here. We have a court card of a king. We have 2 threes. Threes both often require rearrangements, restructuring, looking at things different ways. I don't know if that's what I'm doing. I'm just pulling out so many cards and having so much fun. That's my main thing at this time. Now the third card that goes with how I am looking at my question, what's going to happen to me today? Is there anything it needs to know? What's the energy going to do to fly? And the third card for my question today is a 4 of Wands. It's a stable platform. Pentacles and fire get along pretty well. I always thought they kind of scorched or else the ground could put out the fire. But because today I'm kind of at an influx, it's a day I'm inside. I'll take this 4. I'll take this 4 happy. So I got a 9 and a 4 and a king to give me the impetus and what I need to do to keep going. The timing card in this deck, when to do it, when not to do it, what to do. We have the star, and it's a star, is it not? The star. And she's pouring the water of consciousness of which she has figured out back into the stream of unconsciousness. Now, sometimes I feel like this is not a very, very much progress in my realm. Beautiful star, you'll get your wish. Some decks say that as you knowledge, you climb the stars, which is the pathway through the planets to the star. What star did we come from? Why are we here on this earth? What is our plan to do here? This is why I'm on YouTube. I know it's part of my plan to help birth the new energy here. Whatever it takes of my energy, whether it's just my frequency of me talking to myself every day or whether I reach someone, it doesn't matter. We all have a part to play in evolving the earth and her peoples. So for me, this card says, keep on going. And we'll just sit up here with the Merkaba, because if you're going to keep going, you better have your Merkaba in order. Of course, the Merkaba is associated with the Tarot as the Chariot. The big picture today to be expected is the Knight of, where do I put you? The Knight of Rods. And that is absolutely fabulous, because I plan to try to do about 4 readings today, practice readings for me. It's funny, I got into these cards over here, and I mentioned yesterday that they're just not talking to me, and maybe I'd sell them or put them on a trade board. And I got them out this morning, and every time I shuffled them and popped them, it was like 3 cards giving me answers. So anyway, I'm happy to welcome the king, the Knight of Wands. And he'll go here with these 3 of Wands, and then I'll explain it all in a minute. The big picture, well, that is the big picture. The best possible outcome we're looking at, obstacles we could be looking at. I mean, this is kind of a card out there. I'm not a fortune teller. It's the 4 of Cups. It is our first cup in the spread. 4 is a good solid number. I have 2 3s. This is my first 4. Small platform, but it's flowering. And you'll notice here, I'm not sure what these 2 of berries are, but again, we have 2 and 2 to make the 4. And we will put that, I put that wrong, we will put that here, and we will put this here. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Bottom of the deck, it's the 2 of Pentacles, overseeing. I am such a novice. I'm really not a novice, but I've had so much knowledge, and I've been told to teach, and so much, and I guess I've always been a victim and a martyr. There's always been a blockade. Well, now here we are back at a 2. I'm happy with a 2 at this time in my life. If nothing else, that just shows me a beautiful route, round and round on the beach, and I'll take it. No complaints at all. Okay, to go over this just real quick. My question today is to get something done. King's offering me his expertise, his knowledge. He's offered me his time. He's offered me lots of expertise and knowledge here with a 9. And offered me energy to get this done. Why am I doing this? I am doing this because I am ready for a new answer. And if you want to go back, did he create this to the Rider-Waite? I mean, this is the 3s in the heart. But I like this better because I have 3 of swords and I have 1 pointing up in truth. And if you don't reach that sword of truth, you're not getting to the tree of life. Using that sword of truth and these 3 heading out where I need to go, the next card in the succession is Temperance. Well, it's in the flow, folks. It's in the flow, back and forth. I thought I had a star card here. Did I lose the star? I think I just read the whole Temperance. Couldn't have read it as a star card because I pointed out the stars. Oh, the star. The star over there. How did she get over there? She was part of my other reading, or the time. She was part of the timing. That was it. So here we have the Temperance. Temperance, the process is in the journey. You have some higher oversoul assist with this if you will just listen and align. And again, she's pouring the water of consciousness and unconsciousness. She is on the ground, but she has wings. She can traverse and converse with the heavenly voices. And the outcome of this, with the flying apart of the restructuring of the swords, with the Temperance telling me to keep on it, a new awareness will come. I have the Knight of Batons, that is fire, giving me the energy and the impetus to go with it. And I think the easiest way to show this spread is almost just do it in its pieces. How do I plan on doing this today? I plan on doing it with my 7 of experience, 3-3, 2 platforms with a 1. With my restructuring, the 3 energy, the 3 of wands. 3s are some creativity where they're starting to show, to manifest some progress. And with a 4, the 4 of emotions. You know what we're coming up on? We're coming up on, oh, it is just crazy. 6 planets in Earth and 6 mutable signs. Everybody's emotions here. These cups are going to be just, whether they know it or not, there's going to be ripples and waves in these cups from the wind. So I'm happy with my stable 4 of cups at this point. And that's my daily read on what I should do. And like I always say, I could put a prettier card on top here. I think the one I'm going to take to put on top of me here is the ones I want to help me the most. Because the Court and the Arcana are going to have more pull than the more mundane numbers. So let's just leave them here. So there'll be at least something pretty to look at, because that's why we all watch YouTube videos, the entertainment of the beautiful cards. And I don't know how long I've been talking, way too long. 24 minutes. I do not like reading that long. That's usually about when I start losing interest. I'm going to shuffle these cards real quick, throw one down, and we are going to be finished with this because I apologize for it being so long. I know I miss a lot of things, and I try to make them short. And I know that this is my own personal reading, It's kind of out of control. I got a lot of cards out there, huh? And the card I'm pulling from the Mermaid deck, because I live on an island, is positive energy. And I have to take it to read it. Surround yourself with positive people, situations, and avoid negativity. A lot of people are positive. Even the people that are negative are positive because there's a reason they're acting like that. Every time you look at how people are acting, you know that it's much deeper than that little 3D 3D duality you see focusing on the surface. But whatever you need to do, set your limits. Some people you can take some days and you can't take others. Some experiences you can take some days and you can't take others. Some days I can do these cards for 6 hours. Sometimes I can do them for 20 minutes. Positive energy. Keep it flowing, folks. Love and light. I love you all. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.